Anya, thank you very much for coming in today. Wicked to have you in. So let's talk about your single, Lilacs.
Yes.
Recently released.
Yep, 7th of August.
Yeah. And I've seen it's been in the top 10 already as well.
Well, yes. In the first week of release, it moved around the singer-songwriter iTunes chart. Kind of went from kind of 9 to 4
That's
to
epic,
7
though, I
to
mean.
6 and kind of thing. Yeah, which was great.
In the company of Hosier.
Yeah,
Ed Sheeran.
Hosier and Ed Sheeran. There was an Ed Sheeran sandwich at one point and a
Who
Hosier
doesn't want to be in
sandwich.
an Ed
I'm
Sheeran
like,
sandwich?
well,
No one.
Guys, thank you very much for coming in to us today in the Soundfeed Studios. So, to kind of reintroduce you to people again, you guys are now going under a band named Those Black Marks.
Yep.
And I believe you played your first gig in June at the Sky Festival in Gary Hinch. How did that go?
It was great.
Yeah?
Really.
Do you remember it? Jim, thank you for having us out today to your beautiful studio. So, how long have you been based out in the studio for?
30 years. I moved out here, I think, in '86. And myself and my kids sort of all crammed ourselves in here. And the dog slept in the bath, a big Doberman.
Nice.
And, it's been all downhill since.
Good place to be in, though. It's beautiful.
That's time. Yeah.
So just in reference to the piece that we have kind of behind us as well, recently you started, you're doing some pieces for the Reclaim 1916.
Yeah, Bobby Ball asked me to get involved. He's the sort of chairman, or whatever we call him.
Yeah.
Chairman Bobby.
Okay, guys, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, of course. How are you?
Deadly. I'm feeling good.
Good, yeah?
Nice.
Ready to rock, ready to roll?
I'm ready to rock.
Okay, so you are known as God Creative and Trum, but before you were known as the Dead Poet, so what's the story behind the name the God Creative?
Oh, well, long story short, a good friend of mine, Lethal Dialect, I was in contact with him while I was kind of reinventing myself and my style, and he gave me a phone call and he was like, "What's up, God Creative?" And I was like, who's God Creative? You know what I mean? Like, he's like, "It's you, the God of creativity, skating, poetry, graffiti art, rhymes."
Pretty good compliment.
Yeah, and I was just like, wow. And I just...
Eton, thank you very much for coming in and joining us today.
No problem, I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, good, thank you. So you are a singer-songwriter from Leitrim.
I am,
Yeah, and do you want to tell us how you started getting into it professionally?
Yeah, well, I learned the piano when I was 6, and then when I was 12 I started guitar and harp, so...
And harp as well?
Yeah,
Wow, okay.
so I'd been writing kind of little melodies and stories and that from when I was 9.